Go.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Castle Lucky Raffle winners. I'm your boy Ryan George here today with our guest host, Mr. Justin Wilson.
What's going on, buddy?
Mr. Jason Ives will be over there doing candid color commentary and the cameras. He's the man with the C's today.
What's up, fellas? What's up, guys? Thanks, everybody, for watching and sharing. Big shout-out to our sponsors. And, Ryan, thank you for doing this, my friend.
No problem, buddy. I am so excited to be here. Justin, you excited to be here, buddy?
Hey, I'm hyped up.
I'm so happy you're here. I've been giggling about this all week long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is the Siege Lucky Raffles. So we're gonna go ahead and get into a castle count up. How you feeling about your castle count up, bud? Don't tell me the score. Don't give it away. Don't give the plot away. Feel good?
Hey, there's a reason I'm behind the table and not in the room, man.
I mean, that's fair. All right. So we're going to kick it over to Jason. He's going to take us live to that castle count up action.
All right. Welcome to the Castle Count Up. Justin, I'm Sean. Go ahead and take 3 more warm-up darts, and we'll get going here. So how long you been throwing darts?
Hey, 10, 12 years off and on.
All right. Go ahead and get your first round. That's a 52?
Yep.
Is that 12? Yep. 52, first round. All right. So how did the St. Joe's benefit go?
Oh, man. St. Joe's went great again this year.
There's a 1-2-1.
Yeah, so we collected a lot of money for the kids, and the St. Joe's raffle definitely helped out for getting to come out here and play. We've been doing it for 16 years straight now. It's a blast, man. If you ever get a chance to come down.
I was there this year, actually.
Oh, well, see, now I feel like a jerk.
And then we have a 40 to 3rd round.
All right, Mr. Justin.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming
Let
out
him finish
and
I'll
being
come
our
back
guest
to you.
host this week.
Appreciate
And
it.
we'll
There you go.
see you on the mic here in a minute.
Mr. Justin Wilson, well done, my friend. You almost, and I have to say it because Sean did this to me, you almost got me, bud.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
It's okay. It is somebody's got to be first and somebody's got to be last, and Sean Green's got to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
that
you know
works
what I'm
out.
saying?
Yep.
Did Sean even break triple digits? I don't think so.
Cool.
All right, my friend. So, 213.
Good job. Make sure.
my
Hey,
bud.
we got to show the camera.
It's
only
official.
legit when we show
It is
the camera.
officially official.
There we go.
There you go. So slap that on there for you, bud. Look at
Look, I'm
that.
gonna take that spot right above Lee Jones.
There you go.
That's
Beating one of the players. You should be in the garage tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
telling
you should be in the garage, my guy. All right.
I officially retire now.
You
after I
officially
got
retire your darts. You have to leave them here then.
Hey, that works.
All right, my friend. So, again, so excited to have you here this weekend. I've been excited about this. I've been talking to my wife about it all week long. This is the Lucky Raffle winners. Siege special show for a Saturday.
Yep.
All tuned into the fact that you, Mr. Jason Ives was so kind to raffle off for the St. Joe's tournament that you were a part of down in Louisville.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's not forget Sean and Tim, too. All
Sean,
three of us had to make that kind of commitment.
Apologies, you are correct.
Yep.
Sean, Tim, Keegan, Jason, the whole motley crew that is To The Point Streaming, raffled off 2 guest appearance spots for here at the castle. And our 2 gentlemen of the day, Mr. Robert King and Christopher Mcclanahan, a.k.a. Lunchbox, that will come into play later, are your 2 lucky winners, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about St. Joe's.
Well, this was the 18th year we've done it. We've collected a little bit over $215,000 for the kids at St. Joe's. It's a children's home in Louisville. We have a soft tip tournament in the morning, steel tip tournament in the afternoon. It's a blind draw. I want to say we had 84 players in the soft and 42 in the steel. I mean, it's continuing to grow every year. We get the players coming from everywhere. It's a great time.
I mean, it sounds amazing. I've heard about it. I've heard people talk about it. I've not heard the first negative thing under the sun about it. You know, so I just think that, I mean, and you said $215,000?
Yes, sir.
Over the course of 18 years?
Yep.
I mean, that's just amazing for a children's home down there in Louisville.
You know how darters do. You know, they take
you
care
know
of
what?
kids.
That is one thing I will say. With the right cause, darters will show up and they will show out.
Yes, they will.
Absolutely. Well, that's fantastic, bud. I hope you I hope you double your people next year.
I would
And I'm
love
going to
it.
make sure. I'm going to try to make sure I find my way down there to you next year. So going into today, you're down there. You are in. Are you in Louisville?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are in Louisville yourself. So what's the scene like in Louisville? For those of us who may not know.
Louisville is a soft tip community.
Okay.
I mean, we have steel tip one night a week.
Okay.
A lot of the soft tip players will play steel. Not a lot of the steel will play soft. It's one of those situations. But we have enough soft tip players. You got a league every night of the week if you really want to play. If you want to play 7 nights, you can play 7 nights a week.
Yeah, and that's down there. Cavaliers down there, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
I would say Cavaliers is one of those bars I've heard beautiful things about on repeat.
Cavaliers, you can play 7 nights a week in that place if you wanted to.
That is fantastic. So coming into here, we got Robert and George Daniels today. Robert King, George Daniels,
Yes,
team
sir.
number 1. Team number 2, Christopher Mcclanahan, a.k.a. Lunchbox, The Box, and Mr. Lee The Bullet Jones are pairing up. So obviously, Lunchbox. We're both going to giggle every time we say Lunchbox to ourselves. We're going to giggle a little bit. And you know Robert as well, correct?
Right.
So tell me, any secrets to Robert or Christopher unlocking anything with Lunchbox we need to know?
I'm going to have to go. I mean, the Lunchbox has played steel a lot longer than Rob.
Okay.
Me and Lunchbox go back to the Ton 90 days in steel tip about 8 years ago when we started playing together.
Ton 90?
Ton 90. It was just a fun name that we thought of, and it lasted for a long time.
Ton 90, huh?
Ton
You're
90.
going to need to borrow a dart to do that.
Hey, but you can't beat a Ton 90.
Well, no, you can't find it either.
It's okay.
Let me know when you unlock that one, because I'm gonna try to jump in on that train with you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, so like we said, tonight we got a wildly good format for you. Jason and the gang have come up with this amazing format. We are a race to 10 or a best of 19. So we might see a last leg decider day. And we see a last leg decider day, I've already decided I'm going to order us in some food before we're all said and done, because we're going to get here and get hungry, because those 19 legs are going to take a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
But with that being said, Robert, Lunchbox. If you don't know George, you've been living under a rock.
Right.
And of course you know Lee Jones. So now here is what everybody wants to know. In chat, I want you to tell me too. Predictions for today. Now, don't get me wrong. We're all here for fun. This is for the love of darts. You're playing for these gorgeous trophies here.
Beautiful.
But, Mr. Wilson, on the spot, the people want to know. Robert King, George Daniels, or Lunchbox and Lee? And what's your score line, my friend?
Hey, can I ask you this, Justin?
Yes, sir.
Between Lunchbox and Robert, who's the better player?
Don't make it steal and soft. Who's the
man.
better player?
Oh, man.
I got a tough one for you, Mr. Ryan.
I'm gonna go with Box.
Lunchbox?
I'm gonna go with Box.
Between George Daniels and Lee Jones, Mr. Ryan George, who's the better player right now?
Ooh, you got the good one.
Because that's what we're talking about in predictions.
I mean,
right?
you're not wrong. I mean, it really comes down to the X factors and icing it up.
And who you want to be your friend tomorrow.
Who I want to be my friend tomorrow. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say right now, if we were doing this and we were taking away the raffle winners, and I was looking at these two duel it out, I'm going to take George Daniels, mostly because I know no matter what, Lee Jones is gonna love me tomorrow. No, I mean, you know what? Actually, if we want to just extend the show and do that after Jason, we can just have those two stick around and do a race to 11 or something like that.
But I mean,
people want to see it.
Well, I'm just saying, Justin made a choice. You going to make a choice? You going to go with George Daniels on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna pick the man who's gonna shut the power out on us, go lights out on us, the Harambe factor.
Yeah.
And I have to, because I mean they're both gonna love me tomorrow, because all three of us are giant cuddly teddy bears. But that's beside the point. But no, yeah, I'd rock George. It's not personal. I'd rock George.
All right. Well, so we seem to have the best player of the raffle winners is going to be Chris. He's playing with Lee. We got the best between George and Lee. It's going to be a pretty even matchup, fellas.
Oh, I think it's gonna.
Comfy.
I think it's gonna be. I think you're gonna see a long drawn out today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is a blowout. I don't think this is a whitewash. I don't think this is all that lopsided.
All right, come on. Give us your predictions.
All
then,
right,
Justin. Come on.
You're on the spot first, guest host.
I'm gonna go 10-7 Lunchbox and Lee.
10-7 Lunchbox and Lee, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lunchbox is driving me up here. I'm going to go and say that also.
Oh, he's your
Lunchbox
well.
did drive.
Never mind, Jason. We just unlocked the real reason why.
Very true.
All right. You say 10-7. I'm going to raise your 10-7, and I'm going to flip it on you, and I'm going to say 10-8, Robert and George.
Oh. Okay.
I'll raise your ante because I want to see 18 legs today. Actually, what I really want to do is see a last leg decider. But,
Hey.
you know,
It-
that's just me like, hey, I'm in no rush to
Yeah.
get
Right,
home. Your drive's longer than mine.
Hey,
Right,
that's a
right.
joke that's funny when it's got video to it. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to go 10-6, and I'm going to go Lee and Lunchbox.
Ooh.
And I'm writing them down so we can make fun of the people that are wrong, which is YouTube. All right. Folks, we are going to roll. We only have one commercial today because I am inadequate when it comes to running the computer. So we're going to have to run the printing partner ads. When we come back, we will be live in the arena, and the match will be starting. Stay right with us, folks. Please share, like, get it out. Big shout out to the Checkered Flag Interview Cam.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special Saturday afternoon siege. We have Chris and Lee versus Rob and George Daniels. George to start. First leg is 0-1, 5-0-1. Best luck, gentlemen. Game on.
Folks, if you see a score on the scoreboard, don't worry about it. That'll blank right out as soon as we get a first score put in. We just do that to keep the board alive.
I would like to state for the record that it is an ominous prediction that they
41.
won the diddle. Therefore, got to start, which means if we see a last leg decider, they will have the throw in the last leg decider. Just a little stat line there for y'all to tuck away in the back of your noodles.
Wow.
Oh, they're good. Be ready for a lot of real good because that's what these boys do. And if I'm Robert or if I'm Lunchbox right now, I am just thinking to myself, hang on tight and have ourselves a good old time.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to make sure that dart's sticking in the board.
He's barely hanging in.
He's
Yeah,
he's got these long
you're gonna-
conversion points.
Okay.
16 and 18.
And it's wobbling. And when his darts pitch up when he throws it, it seems like they stick a bit better. But when they go in there flat, they start to do the diving board waddle. And I'm not sure how many darts we might see hit the floor today.
Well, we got a lot of firsts going on today, and one of them is one of our players is on a little cart, as you see there.
He is not shopping on that. He is not a little rascal, but yes, he is on a mobile device.
I'll be the first one to say it. He's really hoping he wins a leg.
Because if he doesn't, he may not have much of a leg to
There
stand
we
on.
go. Big ton 40 there by George Daniels.
You be gentle. He drove you here.
I'm going to let y'all do that one.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Don't worry about it. We got him covered.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
we
drive
love
the opposite direction of y'all when we leave, so it's okay.
I've actually met him a couple of times before. He's a great guy.
Oh,
He
Lunchbox
really
is fantastic.
I love him to death.
Lunchbox is
I've
fantastic.
tried to get him up here to come up here before to believe. I understand
Man.
why he couldn't now.
54.
So I'm going to need someone to dial in and explain to me why Mr. King here is just absolutely fixated on throwing at that bowl.
Well,
Meanwhile, Lunchbox has got conversion tips too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He scored.
And the other players all chipping in, helping get retrieve lunchbox's darts for him, which is the way darts should be played, quite frankly.
Keeping him moving, but George's
Yeah.
That boy's as cool as the other side of the pillow, let me tell you.
Set himself up well there.
He absolutely did. 18 on the last dart to lead the 134. Meanwhile, Lee needing to keep it straight here. Will leave the 146, but Mr. King gets the first look.
I wonder if George said something to him. George is relatively quiet when he plays, too.
But you know what? The one thing I will say is George is 99% of the time one of the quietest guys in the room. But if he also has this intuition to know. Sometimes he'll all of a sudden speak up and be like, "Hey, here's a thought."
Yep.
He's done that with me, and it's always pearls and wisdom. You know what I mean? So
Look at this.
81.
now we just gotta get him a backup beeper.
All right.
George require 82.
Little bell on the front.
Little bell up. Ding, ding.
Trip 14 was the way he went.
That's what he wanted, ideally, as Mr.
73
Sean Graham
left.
would say.
He's looking at 54.
So 14 for
He's gonna set
tops.
himself up.
What's he going to leave his partner? He did go with 14
Yeah,
tops route.
Although it'd be
Lee
almost have been interesting with
65.
watching Robert throw the bowl so much, maybe going 4 for bowl. I mean, it's kind of wild and silly, but you know.
You see, Rob doesn't have a soft tip, a steel tip background. This is one of his first triumphs.
Leave
So
the tops.
he's-
And he
There you
hits
go.
it. There we go.
Break a throw, leg 1. Well,
Back to
we are off and running, my
501.
friend.
There we go.
So far, y'all hold up. I'm just
just
saying, though, I'm here for the long run.
Folks, if you look on your screen, we do have a scoreboard right on the top, kind of close to the center, but right where the green split. We'll keep that
100.
updated. I went to put the full man in there, but quite frankly, we're playing a lot of different games. We're playing a little bit of 301, a little bit of 501 double in, double out, as well as just a regular 501. I got a little cricket coming up for you later on, too, so we got a wide
64
variety
scored.
today.
there's 3 of them.
It's
It-
Saturday. Let's do something special. Let's have some different hosts, some different guest hosts, and let's have a guy in a wheelie chair.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the 501 double in, double out that I think is going to be
Yeah, that's
the
gonna be
most
fun.
interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that singles match. That's going to be Lee
41
and
scored.
George playing that. That's going to be fun to watch.
Amen to that. And you got the boys playing 301 double double.
Oh,
Mhm.
boy. It'll be a slobber knocker right there.
A slobber knocker. Nothing wrong with that.
There you go, Rob.
You know, that'd be a really good show
Scored.
for our title for a show. Slobber knocker.
You got slobber knocker. You got good old fashioned barn burner. You
All right.
got a hoot nanny.
I'd like to give a shout out. Big happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching and everybody out there. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did.
96 scored.
How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
Oh, Thanksgiving was fantastic. It was calm, cool, and collected. Hung out with the wife and kids and ate way too much and had all the good food and all the fixings and trims.
All right. We took a 3-hour trip to
Appreciate it. I'm
Connersville,
with the
Indiana,
man.
for go to my wife's brother's house.
You've been covering some miles in the last couple of days, my friend. His
How
lunchbox.
is my favorite leader of the underworld doing?
Oh man,
60. There's a button for that.
she's angry that she's not here. She's out.
I mean, that's half the reason I said yes to coming, is I was expecting to get to see her.
Oh,
The other half is Jason, but I won't tell him
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Don't say anything about that. You know, sometimes
51
his darts
scored.
make that vibrating sound, and sometimes they don't. It's, I'm sure it's a way of throwing them.
Well, yeah, 'cause I think I feel, at least like when I'm thinking about it, is he throws it a little softer and it pitches
Yeah.
up, and
Yes, sir.
it hits the board a little more gently. And then, of course,
Look
Lee's
at
stacking
that.
it up.
140.
Why can't I make my darts touch
140,
like that?
You know, his darts were good, but that camera work was fantastic.
It was amazing. Tim, take notes. Got a master class in cinematography being put on by the man, Mr. Jason Ives over here.
100.
These
Yeah.
guys are good.
We
Chris,
only
you
zoom in
require
for triples,
64.
folks. We only zoom in for triples.
We only zoom in for the trippy chips.
Look at these guys' averages. 78 and a 65. Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with what we're watching right now. And this is Lunchbox. He hails from Owensboro, Kentucky, throwing a shot 18-gram barrel. His
7 score.
favorite double, strangely enough, for a guy with a steel tip background is the double 15,
27.
but he's been throwing for 20-plus years.
Rob, you require 179.
Fox has been doing this a long time.
Ben has been doing it a long time. And then Mr. Robert King is throwing an 18-gram Venom barrel. Only been playing 2 years. I am so
58
intrigued
scored.
by that, and I'm here for it. His best/favorite double
Lee
be the
got
double
37.
19, which is also intriguing, and
Lee
he's hailing out of Louisville.
looking at
Sir.
37 out here. Oh dear, that's
He
it.
did not want that.
Sitting on 25 now.
9 for double 8. Never mind.
Let's go to a 4.
Oh,
Ooh.
All right.
that's a good idea though.
So Lee likes 17 for double 4,
sir.
huh?
Well, and here's the thing. George has got to be
require
thinking
121.
Lee's going to be shooting again before the next time he gets up, so he's got to take this 121 out.
You got to make it go bye-bye.
And he's not going to do it. That's
No.
a 1.
He's evened it up, but then
Ooh.
made it out again.
Yeah.
Chris, you
Not
require
ideal to leave that
Yeah.
99.
Rob's thinking right now, boy, I got robbed.
Lunchbox
Come on, Bob.
is looking
Lunch
for
says
spare change in the
double
double 2.
Ooh.
scores.
He giveth Lee the madhouse.
Let's go to the
Robbie
Anchor in the
require
Arc
99.
Tattoo Studio doubles cam. That's a mouthful and a half.
That is a lot of
Let me tell you.
words.
No 2-dart out combination for a 99. There is for a 96, though. Triple 20.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, slide under the 5.
Boy.
13 scored.
So Lee, 3 darts at the madhouse. If
Lee
not,
required
might be
2.
nervous that George takes the 86. How flat is the question?
Anchor in the Arc Tattoo doubles cam. Hits
And
it.
shot.
There you go.
Wow. Grabbing the wire and grabbing a double.
I think I knew it before he did.
Yeah.
Well, he's waiting on the chalker, you know, and Chalker had to get the ladder out to get up there and double check.
That's a little high for him.
That's tree height for him.
Yeah. Well, they hold throw, but they do take an early 2-0 lead
It's impressive.
in this race to
50
10.
scored.
And the funny thing about George, you might look at him right now and be like, he doesn't look happy. But at the same time, I've watched that boy throw 9 marks and 10 80s, and he looks exactly the same.
The first match, especially, he had some great darts. They're just unfortunate on the out.
68.
But as long as these guys have a triple every visit, George and Lee will be happy. It's when they go single, 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 they get upset.
When you're used to always being that good.
Right.
26.
Notice that back foot of Rob's tend to move around a little
He
bit.
does seem to have a rock
Yeah.
in it.
Right.
Yep.
Lunchbox doesn't have that issue.
No, he's steady as the frame of that wheelie wagon.
Wheelie wagon. Definitely can't say his foot's over the line.
63
can you?
scored.
That's a trip 19 on that
That's a
last dart.
19 on the bottom.
Trip 19. That's a good dart.
I just noticed my twins came into the chat. I want to say happy birthday to them. They just turned 13 yesterday. They just started playing darts.
41.
They're having a blast.
They just finished that youth league not long ago. I got to bring down jerseys for them for.
Yes, you
And
did.
it's their birthday today.
Their birthday was yesterday. They just turned
Oh,
13.
happy birthday to them.
If it was today, I wouldn't have been able to get out of the
Yeah.
house.
They're finally teenagers.
They're taller than their mama.
Definitely taller than their mama.
I mean, it's not that tough, but they're still taller than mama.
Big shout out to Justin Fairbanks sending 300 stars. Thank you, Justin. I'll even call you by your right name. Thanks to everybody watching. Please give us a like, give us a share. Big shout out to our
38.9.
sponsors. It's A to Z Darts, Magic Wear, Checkered Flag,
I'll get
Printing
that.
Partners, Night Owls on the Rocks. I know they're watching down at Night Owls right now. Big tournament going on there. And our doubles and our bulls cam brought to you by Anchor in the Arc Tattoo Studio.
Anchor and the Arc. I like that.
85
Lunchbox
scored.
with another
Yeah.
big triple.
Look at him.
Trip 19. This time it's a trip 20.
He just moonwalks off screen.
Yeah.
He just rolls on out there.
All day long.
We got to play ludicrous roll out for him every
Yeah.
time he comes
95. Big 95 scored by Mr. Daniels there.
I even say boxes on a roll right now.
through.
Oh, boy. Comedy gold.
Yes. With bated breath.
Great dart there by
Man,
Lee.
Lee
96
guys.
scored.
Lee Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Lee Jones saying that 95 is pretty good.
He heard me say something, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's out for it. He's like, I'm going to show that, Ryan.
Just needs to get George down to an out here. 57, that'll do it.
Know that one.
No, it won't.
No, I said, no, it won't. Needed the trip there. Or if he was going bull third dart, needed the actual bowl. Bobby Floyd saying don't call any music you play for Lunchbox walk-on music.
He won score.
Oh, thank you.
All right, George.
Greeny Shepherd saying that's just the way he rolls.
Mark McGuire, don't lend him any money till he gets back on his feet.
Wow. The chat is here for
Yeah.
Lunchbox today.
Man.
Oh, and I thought it was going to be Rosner Fest. No, we are out to
No.
lunch.
Everybody's hoping for a last leg decider.
Everybody, because then they may have a leg to stand on. Oh,
Man.
All right, 24 score by Lee there. Leaves himself. He's going to set up his partner with a 25. That's a good dart.
He's been throwing
great
with that ball all
dart.
night.
Rob, you require
I'm
130.
pretty much convinced at this point Lee Jones could throw bullseyes with his eyes closed.
Well, here's the thing, right? Lee's going to get a shot at that 40 before George is going to get a shot at his whatever he's got to shoot at.
Big shout out to Tina
37.
Mcclanahan with 99 stars and Dennis Shea kicking off the day. See the rhyme there.
That's
Yeah.
300 stars.
Oh, thank you, Dennis.
That's Mrs. Box, by the
That's
way.
Mrs. Box.
That is
I'm
Mrs.
I'm
Box.
so incredibly sorry.
Yeah.
That is,
Um,
that is T-Box.
We'll figure it
Well,
out.
Hey.
thank you, Miss
All right,
T-Box.
finish
I do
require
appreciate
40.
you, and your husband is a pleasure.
T-Box, we're going to have to get you a little vacuum attachment to put it on the front of that cart. So
Oh,
when he's-
look at that.
Ooh,
Look at
it's
that.
almost like he
As
knows
we-
what he's
yeah,
doing.
We're talking about him, and he's going ahead and taking on out.
I want to know who's doing his math
All
for
right,
him.
folks.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully him.
Famous
No.
Mama,
word,
Yeah.
Mama Mary
the
Jones.
wonderful
Lee's
Keegan
probably
Ives.
telling him, I'm only going to
It
get your darts back if
is
you make sure you hit
cricket
the out.
time with Lee Jones to throw first.
He didn't do it as well
Good
as
luck,
you, Keegan.
gentlemen.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
Game
you
it.
know, he
on.
did
Man.
it. That's all that
He
matters.
did it up. He did it
did it,
justice,
yeah.
but this cricket leg, I have a feeling this cricket
Yeah.
leg is going to be silly.
He's going to be better next time. He shut the 20s down first start.
That is a 5 mark.
5 mark.
That is
Crazy
Mr.
kids.
Mr.
Quality
Sean
points.
Rosner filling in as the Keegan referee today. Big shout out to Mr. Rosner and the whole Rosner family. Thanks for letting us borrow him for an afternoon.
318s.
Doing a fine job today.
I mean, it only took us renovating the arena a little bit, bringing it down to height code, but, you know,
Yep.
bringing in a booster seat.
Got a little step up for him.
I think it's handicap accessible for box.
Yeah, people are not going to want to play here.
1 mark.
I'm just saying. People are not going to want to
You know
play here if
what? Now
keep
we
this
need to
up.
do like a...
Big shout out to Art, 500 stars. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know, usually I have to watch Sean and watch Tim, but I didn't realize you guys are going to get me in trouble. with
Hey,
Facebook,
you're the
too.
one that said have
Yeah.
fun, tell jokes, don't worry about being offended.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I was about each other, not the players.
Oh, well, you know. Oh, they don't want to hear about us, Jason.
Lee looking to close
3
down
more.
the steal, close down the 19s. 2019s and 18s all gone. George is going to be looking to catch up here with no points on the board. At least take the 19s out.
Yeah, it needs to. Trip 17 here
There
would have
it
been.
goes.
There you go.
All right.
3 mark.
George a little frustrated.
All right. What are you telling them here? You telling them go ahead and point or go ahead and close?
I'm throwing out that 17 till I miss.
Yeah. How about you, Justin?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to wake you, buddy.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, I'm just,
I got them to that point where they get to the guest host always gets to watching the match. And
yeah, that's my fault.
yeah, yeah.
Get that shine in their eyes. They
Yeah.
get to daydreaming.
That's good.
Thinking of,
First two there by
thinking of
Rob.
Keegan and his
There you go.
referee
Look at
shot.
that 5 mark.
Keegan is ref. I feel like I was robbed of the non-Keegan referee.
Takes the point lead too. These guys shooting a 3-3. Both of them shooting 3-3s. And still, that's not bad at
Pretty
all.
solid, but
Yeah.
not very fortunate when you got Lee Jones just stealing wedges from you.
He's got 2 darts at the 20s. He's got to close the 15s. Oh, look at that 6 mark.
Oh.
Lee just one up in everybody.
George can close the board though. Minus bull.
Yeah.
He can push it to the bull. Let me rephrase.
He should go for it. Go for the 17.
He went 21st.
Okay.
He's trying to close him.
There's a 2 mark.
Just
Ooh,
one
that
bull
third
there.
one
thought the
just
third one had it, yeah.
outside. So now Box's job here is the point. Apparently he's playing double in, double out cricket.
There you go. He takes the point lead.
There you go.
And he goes for
And-
bullseyes, but
Two
scores
more.
another 20.
There you go. Slop counts.
He should be looking at the bullseyes here. He needs to get that point lead back. There's one.
Yes, sir. Right on in. He's there, living in it.
Ooh, just on the
Close
outside.
on all three of those reflex conversion tips. They give you reach. They'll give you that. They give you that reach. But Lee Jones is looking to put everybody to
Ooh.
sleep. Double does it.
Ooh, that's
That's
two.
about to fall.
Got
Yeah.
Okay, held on.
get up there quick.
Yeah, say jump in a step.
Man, he's throwing those Lee Jones darts. He knows he's in good shape. Uh-oh.
Shoo!
Oh, let's take a look. Yeah, that's
That's
three.
three of them.
There you
That'll
go.
be a point lead, I believe.
We got ourselves some action here, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Lunchbox going to have to put some points on the board.
I like the fact that he actually splashed a 15 there, so that works. And he
Yeah,
double
now look at
bullet
this.
close.
That's no, it's not quite
It's
game.
not enough.
Any points will do.
See, you trying to
20
drive
will
off.
work.
That'll
there
do
you
it.
go.
Trying to drive off where they were over.
15, 20.
Drive-by
it.
darting.
That is game shot.
Rosner double-checking his math twice.
All
Uh-oh.
right, next up we have singles.
We got a 4-0 whitewash in here.
This
We
is
have-
slightly getting out of
Lee and
hand.
George.
I thought for sure the words I said earlier was not going to be a whitewash. It was not going to be that
I'll tell
lopsided.
you.
George and
And
Rob
we
will
are
settle into it
doing-
here.
Oh, I have no doubt they'll
5-1.
settle
Yeah,
in.
they'll settle in on it.
Well, and I tell you, if George is able to win this singles matchup, because someone said George was better.
All right.
I don't know who
We
was
did it
that.
wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
is that
yeah,
was that the words we
yeah,
used? Okay.
yeah,
All right. You know
But
what?
George
I'm
is-
going to live with it.
Well, it takes some pressure off of Robert at that point in time.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
all right, folks, we got a special treat for you.
Even specialer than special.
Yeah, as Rosner is setting up the game,
All right.
let's bring in man, the myth, the legend, Junior. Mr. Keegan Ives is joining us. How you doing there, Keegan?
What's going on, ladies? How we doing?
Oh, not
Ladies.
Yeah,
Bad.
ladies.
Not bad.
Ladies' night.
Feeling a little sassy. Why not?
I mean, go for it.
Nothing wrong with
Live
that.
your best life.
Yeah.
We might have to send rescue flares out to Rosner as
All
he
right, we
sits
got
there
it,
and tries to
folks.
work on the
We're
tablet.
doing 501,
okay.
double in, double out.
It's the
George,
first
you wanna
time we've
start
ever done a
first?
5-on-1 double in, double out. That's
should
what
be
we're
a-
playing right here.
No.
So Keegan,
There
how's
he is.
how's Sean
61.
doing tonight?
Oh, nope, sorry.
He's good.
40
You know, I gave him a
in.
little bit of a class, actually.
Oh, nice
You know,
of you.
15, 20
I'm
minutes
glad you guys
prior
remember
to
what you're doing. 'cause I
the show
don't.
getting on the road. So hopefully he takes some of my lessons to heart and actually does something with them.
We'll see what happens. Well, George is in. Lee is not.
Ooh.
Oh, Lee is
No
still not.
score.
So George's going to get a few darts out in the lead here.
Lee Jones proving to us that he's actually factually human when he's throwing darts.
60
We're
scored.
not used to seeing him doing anything remotely near missing.
I'm shocked he's not going to double 18. That's usually his go-to.
That's kind of
Double
what I
18,
thought
double
too.
four.
There
There
you
it
go.
is.
Now
There it
you see
is.
him looking at it, and there it is.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
He just needs to
36
coach. You
cents.
should have spent 20 minutes with him, is what you should have
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. He's not going to listen to anything you
There was
say.
a shot.
But,
There
you
was
know.
one
Yeah.
time earlier in the match where he left himself double, or tried to leave himself double 16 as opposed to double 18 when he had 37. And I was like, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving 32 there?
100.
Yeah, there's a nice ton there by George.
Solid.
Yeah, George needs to take a deep breath and get her settled in. Lee, I love the
Good
fact that he's never afraid to drop and switch.
Yeah, he'll switch in a heartbeat.
Sometimes I see these players, no matter how talented they are, they just want to live and die by trying to force a dart into where it's not going to fit. And
81 scored.
it shows. I think it shows a different level a player when someone's willing to say, nope, that's not going to work. We're going to find something else.
I don't think Lee's found a triple yet. There it
He
is.
just
Big
did.
last.
Yeah, it's a commentator's curse. Is what
Ask
it is.
and thou shalt receive.
Yeah. Justin, you said Louisville's pretty much a soft tip town. You play any steel tip at all?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
You got a board hung up in the garage?
I do. I did.
68.
We're in the process of moving right now. I don't have one. I play at Cavaliers when I do play.
I didn't
Gotcha.
think Gary was allowed to have sharp objects in the house.
I can only play when she's not around.
Okay, fair enough. Keep under lock and key. Got
Exactly.
it. Got it.
It's
Got it.
For my safety.
Yes, definitely for your safety.
Definitely.
That's my point. We want you to stay breathing, sir.
1-2-1.
That's a big 121 there. Does not get him to a finish, though. George should have 6 to take this 1-5-2 out.
Just wanting to keep it clean and straight.
60 scored.
I mean, clean 60.
Yeah, 60's fine. Still
60's
leaves him on a
perfectly
2-darter.
fine.
Yeah.
2-dart combo. Lee looking to tee himself up just in case George does not give him any action here.
6 scored.
Leaves him on a Shane
George
high.
require 92.
All right. 2-dart combination right here.
Just
That's
over
not
top.
one of them.
Does he go double here?
Trip 12.
Trip 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
there it is.
All right.
Double 18.
Ooh.
Right there.
Boy.
36, Rosner.
58 scored, I believe.
Lead
Yep.
require 120.
56.
56. Lead 36.
All right, Lee. So I can just leave the camera right here.
Ooh, he does not like that, I don't
Right.
think.
I think that's
That
going to
blocks a
hurt.
good
That's
chunk
going
of
to,
that.
yeah, that's going to
He's
push
got to
him
go
out.
right. Oh, he tried it. Okay.
I mean, he found the angle. He's just
80
over top.
left. And he goes for the 16th
56
switch.
scored.
I love that. You go on
Yeah.
trip
George
16 for
required
double
36.
16.
Yeah,
I personally love the heck out of
Yeah,
that.
it seems like Lee is one
There
of
it
the lead
is. That's a
16.
first one.
Hey,
Hey.
and we're on the board.
And I tell you, that just makes things a little bit easier for Rob.
Well, it's a deep sigh of relief at this point.
Yeah.
For both of them, even. You know,
Yeah.
George is like, all right, there's the doubles, there's the trips. All right, Robert, let's do this. Let's work this action.
Here's the
Fellas, give
momentum
me
switch right here.
your score predictions. I was not around whenever you guys made them.
Well, I've got them right here.
I'll say if you don't, I do.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Ryan.
All right, so coming in from Mr. Justin, he went 10-7 Lee and Lunchbox.
Okay.
Chris Browning, right?
Your ever wise father went with 10-6 Lee and Lunchbox.
Okay.
And
Chris Smith.
I, being the outlier and the guy that you know that I am,
Yeah.
went 10-8
Rob
George
King.
and Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respectable. All right.
Yeah, so we're here. So now we're going to, as Keegan would lovingly say, it's cricket time.
It is
With
indeed
Chris
cricket time.
and Rob playing cricket
Okay.
singles. Then next up after that will be Lee and George in a cricket battle, which might last all of 2 minutes if they throw the way they can throw.
Yep.
And then they will go to the fun-loving round of 301 double in, double out between Lunchbox and Rob in a singles setup. And then we'll go back into the 0-1 cricket format.
Love it. Love to see it.
So good. So good. So everybody, let us know where you are in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Who you got in the chat? I'm just saying. And Kenny Windsor with the wisdom. If it don't fit, don't force it. Amen, sir.
I think Sean's having a little issue with the board.
Is it the board or is it
All right, we need
is an
some help in the arena,
ID.10T
Jason.
error?
Keegan,
Well,
go
we
on
never
out there, buddy.
All
and
right.
Give him a hand.
See.
Mr. Fix It. Keegan Ives coming in the clutch, ladies and gentlemen. Going to save the day. Buy that man a cape.
And if it doesn't work for Keegan, he comes and gets Jason. And if
I
it
don't know
doesn't
what's
work for
going on.
Jason, then we do something else.
We pull
I
out the
got
chalkboard.
Right
Yeah.
people on, but
And Justin and I are just going to sit here and giggle our way through it.
That's
Right.
right. Folks, thanks to everybody
Yep.
joining us in the chat. Give us a like, give us a share. Let's get it out there. I'll tell you what, now would be a good time. I can do a little bit of an ad read, which is going to be interesting because there's lots of big words. Well, I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the intro. The Black Friday deals over at A to Z Darts got some fantastic deals going on. All kinds of setups for $150. You get a set of darts,
It should
a
be
surround, an hockey line, and a dartboard. $150. That's a great deal. Best deal on there though. 20% off shirts. You can
All
pick
right.
up your
Hey,
very
guys.
own To The Point
Folks, we
streaming
got
or
it
very
figured
own
out.
Siege
It is
shirt
cricket time once again, singles.
as we
Chris
got
versus Rob.
live back.
All the
to
best,
the
game
show.
on.
How about that for an ad read?
You did well, sir.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Yeah, it wasn't even, I just fill time is what I do.
There you go. And Keegan saves the day.
And There's a
I
2
try.
mark.
I do what I can.
You did well, sir.
He didn't pass that lesson, so that makes sense why.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, step 1 is just confidence in the walkthrough. Step 2 is when you get into the technical equipment and
Yeah.
hands-on class and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no. The tablet was giving him a glitch. It wasn't giving him the option to pull up, so we just had to exit out. And then, fortunately enough, it popped up right there with the players for the game title.
There's a
So
4 mark.
Rob King going for the score.
I'm liking it. Go get him, Rob.
hey, get your points, baby.
Paul Rogers tuning in from Rockford, Illinois.
The home of Arachnid
Yeah.
and Cheap Trick.
The outlaw himself.
There's a 3 mark.
Jesse Plessinger watching along. Thanks for joining us, Jesse.
Senior Woolley in the ZZ Top beard from Seymour.
Papa Smurf.
He is on for the double 19.
Yep.
I love it so much.
Well, didn't he put that down? One of the guys put that down as their favorite.
That
double.
is
That's
Robert's
what he
favorite
did.
double.
Yeah.
That checks out.
That checks entirely. That tracks to its entirety because he's hit 2 of them so far.
Oh, see, you should have stayed
2.
on there.
Lunchbox trying to play the numbers and the percentages, thinking maybe he's going to push Robert off of hitting too many 20s here and closing shop on him. 3-point lead. Now retains the point lead.
Fans, let this be a reminder. We are to the dart or Indy to the darts or to the point streaming darts here live on Facebook and YouTube. Let this be a reminder. We usually stream on Tuesdays, but this is a special Saturday show, as I like to call it, the Triple S, if you would, with a special raffle that we partnered up with, and this is the best time to watch. Be sure to give us a like, leave us some stars if you're feeling generous, if you're watching on Facebook, or hit that subscribe button if you're on the YouTube channel there. We greatly appreciate it.
1 mark.
Yeah, folks, we appreciate every one of you watching, joining us here. We'll be back, not this coming Tuesday, but a week from Tuesday. We got our matches lined up for December. We'll be doing the first 3 Tuesdays in December. So looking forward to bringing you some great matches, some new people, and some highlights already scouting for January.
Anything particularly crazy happening in December, Jason?
We do have one that's going to be it's going to be really funny. We've got a husbands and wives and fathers show, which well, the guest commentator is the husband of one of the players. Sean is the husband of one of the players, and they've got they've got a daughter and a dad. People playing, so it's going to be.
Oh, wow.
Got some interesting stuff coming up. I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be a good time. I have no doubt.
Well, Robin needs to get back in this because 4-2 sounds a lot better than 5-1.
4-2, you're in shooting distance. 5-1, you're starting to feel like you're reaching out.
You're also only down a break, too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
and they won the diddle, so that and pushing this all the way through. The farther along they do get the throw, but they'll have more legs with their throw than not against. So
2.
Rob gets this win, it's going to put a whole nother pep in his step when he take away any of the butterflies he had.
and then he has to walk home. But then there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you know, cardio.
Well, he can point down here on the 17s, which is what he's doing.
Which number? The 19 there?
217.
The 19 going bye-bye.
Yeah,
19
19
is
ain't gonna
already
do no
fine.
good.
The
but
19 is
fly.
not doing business.
brings that
Yeah,
point lead
unfortunately.
back to him. Lunchbox gonna look to close the 18s. It looks
I'll
like.
say, yeah, he's going
Yeah,
ooh,
well,
in
point.
Big
fashion.
trip.
That wasn't.
Oh, look at
In
this!
fashion.
That is a-
Oh, it's
Ooh, a
right
7
there.
mark.
7 will do it.
If I was playing against him, I had to pull his darts. I'd move one of those.
I'd throw one of them on the floor. Straight to the floor they would go.
Halfway
Rob's
from.
gonna answer right back. Ooh, we went for the double.
Cheeky.
Yeah. Well played, sir. Well played. All right. Lunchbox just got to stay straight. He can move to the 15s now with confidence and tries the double 15, I'm supposing, but I'm going to go he dropped it. But
Yeah, we like to have all levels and all people here at the castle: men, women, high, low, even gingers.
That includes commentators and referees, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah, we even let gingers play over here.
There you go. Lunchbox just 1, 2, 3 in it.
Yeah.
That's all he's got to do right here.
Looking to
Big
win
three
this
mark
leg.
here. Oh, he drops it low.
Dropped it
All right.
hard.
That's going to invite Mr. King back into this.
It's an opportunity,
Rob's got a chance to take the leg out from under him.
Oh, gosh. Oh,
You
jeez.
can always count on leg jokes, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, we've had a
you've
lot of
had
them.
more than a few.
Oh, yeah.
We have filled the purview here.
Yeah. We may run them back again if this goes long.
Oh,
Yeah, if it starts to go out, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
start ringing some back like it's New Year. Yeah,
and he
we're gonna have to
finishes
get
up
we're
those
gonna have to get a
15.
second win and get a second fresh set of fresh legs going.
Go to the bullseye cam. There it is for
Last
two of them on cue.
It's like you knew, Jason. It's
That's
just like you knew.
almost. Let's just say I did.
These
I'm
matches
I'm
are
with it.
scripted. I'm just kidding.
Where's the script? This
Oh,
is
man.
rigged.
It's Corey.
Oh,
big lad. That's a double for himself.
big double.
Shout out Rob King.
All right, so Lunchbox just looking for one.
Single does it.
That's not it.
Might be pointing.
There it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
There you go.
Say the words, Rosner.
Yeah, Rob just said, "Go get your own dart."
Yeah, Rob's go pick that up.
Yeah.
That's going to bring.
That's gonna bring the
The
big
leg
boys
deficit
back
up.
for a leg of cricket.
Yeah.
Somebody get the shot clock started because I'm calling 2.5 minutes or less.
Yeah. Now the fun part about this is Rosner's just sweating.
Yeah.
Right now. He's like,
oh yeah, you're gonna have to be ready
Yeah.
to keep up now, boy.
I got to change the names. I got to do everything. Let me get back to it here.
He's gonna be like, "There's no button
Yeah.
for 9 of them."
He's got the panic button on standby. if he
Oh
needs it,
yeah,
okay?
you're gonna hear you're gonna see the player go up here in a minute.
Big shout out to all the players playing today. Most of those guys had a good couple-hour drive, and
I might be your closest commute today. Other than-
Justin and Ryan, thank you so much for stepping in.
oh
And,
heck yeah, man!
It's a pleasure to have you here. Mr. Rosner in the garage doing the refereeing right now. Thank you, sir, for checking in.
He's out there laughing at himself, so we
Yeah.
haven't
He's
There's
chuckling.
nothing wrong with that.
we haven't hit that point just yet.
We're not even halfway, and
Well,
Rosner
they
might
look-
be
so-
losing his sanity.
Just to be clear, right now through December 6th, go to magicwear.com. You get 20% off these bad boys, which brings them down to 20% less than what they were when they were originally listed.
Dynamite drop in.
Yeah.
I like the V3. If I'm picking one, I like the V3.
The V3? Yeah.
I do. I like it.
Keegan, I need your assistance.
All
Keegan.
right,
Ah, there it is. There's the bat
Please.
signal. There's the bat signal we were looking for.
Yeah, I knew we might have some issues.
Tim Neal, ladies and gentlemen. Jason is in here, Mr. Neal, giving a master class
Yeah.
in camera
I hit
working.
a button. I hit a lot of buttons.
Bree Hacker, the beautiful
Thanks for
birthday
joining.
girl, Bree Hacker.
We are switching back and we're going to singles cricket with George and Lee.
Bobby Floyd said, "Is this the first time in the castle that handicap was used in steel tip darts?"
Oh, my.
Bobby Floyd, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Keegan has the magical touch.
You're never going to hear that
George
again.
Yeah. Things that have never been said before. Here we
It
go.
is cricket time. Singles.
Oh, my
George versus
word.
Lee. George, you go first.
full of cotton, my boys. What's
Wow, and he made it awkward. Great.
I don't know why they
That's
keep
what I'm
asking
here
me to
for.
come back here and do this.
We don't either, Roger. We don't either.
I wasn't supposed to be here today. I'm
Sean,
sorry.
I just-
I'm almost, no
Yeah.
offense, I'm lovely to see you, but I almost wish you weren't because that'd have been interesting.
You would have seen your dad get rather upset. Nah, we good. I thank Roz and I thank all you guys for showing up, coming out here, keeping me company on a Saturday afternoon.
There's a big 5.
Okay, George.
I told Rosner now that he's been honorary ref for 2 shows that he can now be thrown in the Shocker Talkers 2 if we ever decide to bring that title back.
Yeah. Well, makes me miss Austin Helm.
It does make me miss him too. God love him.
Did Austin, he move?
Yeah,
He's moved to the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on, Mr. Bud Crystal? How are you doing, sir? Sean Wages, Brian Fraser watching in the chat. What's up, Mr. Dave Latier? Tim watching.
Tim says no service in the wrestling arena, but I'm here now.
All right. Well, I double dipped Tim 2 weeks ago. I told him. I would tell everybody on the
Ooh.
show that I double dipped Tim.
2 scoops of Rocky Road, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Double dipped him.
Hope he's not lactose intolerant.
He was on his best game as is George right now.
Three more.
Oh, CJ says Austin's in Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Well,
Well, he went for that dry desert heat. Lee is just mean. And I love it.
we'll big up the 18s.
Ooh.
All right, George, you got some choices to make right here.
Brian Frazier, what's happening, my
Three.
bud?
It counts as three.
You've still got the point lead. You're going to go down to 17s. He's looking down at the 17s.
That a trip?
No.
No.
Oh, there.
No.
Those are all right
Yeah.
on the wire.
Wire.
Yeah, wire,
He is
pants
such
on
a-
fire.
Both these guys are some fantastic mechanics, great throwers. If you ever want a clinic on how to throw a dart, you can watch either one of these guys.
I love Lee's follow through.
Yep.
And I love how nonchalant George is. Lee's
Well-
follow through is all about it. And George just is like, okay, I'm going to throw a dart now.
Well, George, nothing moves. Nothing moves except for the arm and the shoulder. But there's no back leg movement. There's no his back shoulder doesn't rise up or lower
No,
down.
he's 6'9". He's
Yeah.
throwing down at the board.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not really 6'9", but you get the point.
And the same thing I see with Lee. He's just solid straight through.
Yeah.
Three more.
2 boys that are definitely talented at throwing a barrel straight. That is for sure. Bud Crystal, big thank you for the 200 stars.
Thank you, Bud. Appreciate you.
Trip single.
Trip saying.
6 more.
The 6 mark. He'll get there. Keeps that point lead.
It
Look
comes
at
with time.
It's like listening to the Da Vinci Code backwards or something. I don't know.
Hey, I did not get
Well,
my
that's-
first
look at that
go-around,
7
so
mark there by
17.
Mr. Lee Jones.
Man.
It took me a couple of shows to get into my own when calling cricket shots out correctly. So.
You look at these averages: 4-1, shooting a 3-7, and that's going to go up.
It's a 4 mark back.
Yeah.
Back and forth on
Mark.
these points. That's a 22-point lead now for
Mark
George.
Raymer with the what's up, chumps?
what's going on,
What's
Mr.
going
Raymer.
on, chump?
Lee answering right back with that trip 15. He takes that point lead. Is he going to take this shot at the 16? He looks like it. No. He's playing George
4 more.
Daniels. Don't play safe.
We all can't be
It's not even about safe. It's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Right.
You
George.
never want to leave yourself within reach when it comes to these boys.
Ooh, that's going
Only
to hurt a little
2?
bit.
I think
That's
Yeah.
gonna that's gonna sting.
Now Lee's got a shot at him.
Just needs
just 3
Do that
facts.
again.
That one.
There you go.
or
Now he can point.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'll work too.
Some would argue that 15 is kind of useless if you're going to go to Bulls, but
Yeah, I mean it doesn't change the it doesn't change the line.
A single doesn't, but a triple does definitely.
And he was definitely
right
wired
the
on
wire,
it.
so.
yeah, he
I
tried to
mean,
close it with that
one more.
last dart there.
He had an extra dart.
Yeah, but I mean I'd say use that extra dart and get you double bowl.
Lee
You know,
picks up for 15.
Splash is a 15.
2 mark.
That sounded like a wire and a half.
My
Oh,
goodness. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, right on top there.
So 2 will not do. Unfortunately, though, Lee needs just 2 himself.
One.
Number 1. And
One
he
more.
is bullet for a reason.
Nope.
Where'd he go?
No.
One bowl.
So, some quick math here. He does have darts in hand.
He's got winning darts.
Not
No.
anymore.
Nope. There's 2.
Mark.
Not too.
I mean, he makes it
Yeah,
close.
it just
Waves
makes
his
it
hand.
closer, really. Lee just looking for 1.
Yeah. Does not splash.
There it is. Second dart.
Drives the double.
That's 6-1 now.
So now we're going to swing over.
How the hell?
Lunchbox and Rob, 301.
Yep.
Double in, double out.
Get
Keegan,
ready.
you might want to get his, prep
Yeah.
them walking
I'm
shoes,
just be on
bud.
standby. It's fine.
Yeah, you'll be on standby. Folks, let's take another look at this deal. 20% off shirts. $150 gets you a set of darts, a dartboard, a surround, and an hockey line. That's a heck of a deal there from A to Z Darts. You want to go to magicwear.com, which is part of A to Z Darts, if you're looking for shirts. We've also got 15% off Grandboard and Grandboard products. But be sure to visit them out. That sale's going on from now to December 6th.
You know what the best part about that entire deal is?
What's that?
No discount code is needed.
Oh,
I know
really?
whenever I go for that Black Friday shopping,
Yep.
sometimes you require that discount code. It's not automatically on there. This
Well,
time around.
All right, gentlemen, we got
That and another
301.
thing, my other
double
pet peeve
in,
is
double
mail-in
out.
rebates.
Oh,
Chris,
my
start
God.
first.
Yes.
Can't do that.
Spend
Yeah.
$100 now. We'll send you $50
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
months.
All right, so these guys are 301, double in, double out. Lunchbox is going first, and he's
with the
in
double
on the
16.
second dart,
Yes,
which is better than his partner did.
52 men.
So he is off and running. And now Rob here, I'm just assuming you'll look at that 19.
Yes, he is. Right there.
Get in there, big
That's-
boy.
That's
Come
on the
on, boss.
wire.
There you
That's
go.
it.
There it is.
Sorry.
Grabs it.
Both these guys in on the first round. Very happy for that.
I am too, because it's probably better not have done.
So, Ryan, you had, we'll cover this as we cover the match. You had an announcement this last week. You're leaving,
100.
is it X1 Elite?
Next gen.
No, Next Gen?
Next gen darts. Yep.
Yep.
I
Tell us a little bit about that decision. It's a great round right there from Lunchbox.
it was just it was a season of change. Contract
There's another way to
fulfilled.
make 100.
And it was just a couple conversations were had, both for
Skill
me
set.
personally and stress levels in life and having time for other
Still
things
made
and
100.
family and all those things that matter, and conversations with Maya and everything. And it was just the right decision at the right time. It was not a negative
60
thing.
Scored.
Still love the barrel. Still love the company. It's not a dirty little
100's
secret
100, no
or
matter
something
how you
like
put
that.
it.
It's nothing crazy. It's just a maybe another day, another time when the life comes back around. But for now,
Well, good for you.
it was just the right decision, and I'm at peace with it.
49,
Maya's at peace with it.
47
Like I said, when I told him I did that announcement, I wish them nothing but the best.
Chris,
I hope
you
he sells
require
every barrel under
89.
the sun he ever puts out. And if somebody wants to know if I still think the barrels work, they work great. They got a solid barrel. I still throw them.
Lunchbox looking at 89 here.
And was looking at that. What?
Yeah.
But why would?
Yeah,
For
he's going
why?
for trip 13 for the
to leave bull.
double bull. It's a different way of doing it.
Definitely a different way of doing it.
I got to shout out Rob for shooting a ton with a double bull, single bull, single bull.
Love that.
Yeah. Justin, you still Willis over there, my friend?
Oh, yeah.
Just a
man.
little light
Rob,
snoring.
you're
He's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, all right.
It's the only piece he gets from Aries, so it's all right.
Right. I'm enjoying it right now.
Is Rob looking comfortable to you right now, Justin?
He's starting to. He's starting to get into it.
Okay.
Taking a couple deep breaths, getting out there.
Ooh.
That trip?
Yeah, that is a trip, so that's going to leave him 46.
I know. I got you.
Do you, though, Rosner? Do you?
13.
I would have gone a
Yeah.
little lower for the
Yeah,
10-6
that's okay.
wire.
He had 46 left.
Chris, you require 48.
33 is not a
The
pretty.
33 now. All right. We're going to look at the 16s here.
That's a soft tip inning.
Single.
That's a single 16,
16.
double 16. The Anchor New
darts
York
set.
doubles cam.
Nah, double A, go right next door.
We'll keep it right here. There it
That's a big
is.
dart.
Lunchbox.
Shot.
That's 4 games he's won already.
Yeah. That's
I
a
believe.
Furman. Now they're up 3 breaks at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
We only
It's
get
going to be a
played.
lot of work for George
if I
and
can
Rod
make
to
it
get back
happen.
into this game.
It's been done, and Lee Jones has led the comeback once before. Let's see if it can happen to him this time.
Looks like Drew Matlock's in the chat now.
Oh, we're all
What's
in
going
trouble
on,
now.
Drew? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of having Drew here once before.
Yep, his head's so big can't get in the door probably.
I tell you what.
Ooh. Shots
Yeah.
fired.
He doesn't say much, but when he comes on, let me tell you.
There you go.
George start first, correct?
All right, so now we're going to swing back in just the good old-fashioned 0-1. Open double, everybody. This is an all skate.
Yeah, we're done with all the singles now, so Rosner, we're going to have to keep
501,
changing people.
single in,
Let's
double
go.
out.
It's 2 legs in a row.
Everybody
he
gets to
hasn't
play.
There you go.
needed me.
Yeah, up 7-1.
The good news is he's probably clear for the next 3, and then you're
Yep.
probably back in there.
Yeah,
So,
probably. But you know what? Hey, I'm gonna enjoy it while I can.
hey, enjoy the peace and quiet. It's
Yeah,
like it's like the younger sibling you never know you didn't want.
You never know you didn't had either. In this
Yeah,
case,
that's
right?
fair. Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure he's considerably older than you.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
He's
You're
still-
way taller than him.
That's true.
Brandy Limcolt tuning in. Steve Hubbard, Kyrie Washington. The Ree is in the building. All right, lunchbox. First trip to Yaki. Keeping it interesting, keeping it light. Big
Big
trip
trip on
third
last.
dart.
You know, for a guy who's throwing with one leg right now, Lunchbox has been killing it tonight.
Hey,
so far.
I'll tell you
He's
what,
been doing
we're
great.
just achieving all kinds of firsts tonight.
Exactly.
They're running away with it.
Yeah, rolling.
Well, I mean, rolling away or running away.
technically.
I think it's a disadvantage when he can just hop. If he gets on a downgrade, he's good to go because he can just boot scoop boogie,
45.
pop his leg up, and he's on a razor.
I'm also shocked these guys have been still able to throw at a decent pace too, despite the possible hurdle.
Well, I kind of credit Lee with that because in the beginning when they talked about it, he said that he was going to actually. Rosner is pulling his darts and handing him to Lee when Lee follows through.
Yeah, they
League
worked
laps
out.
through. They worked out a little system.
A little system before they even went through, which was pretty cool.
Because that was what Lee said. Is he's like it'd be nice to be able to stay in a rhythm and keep it going.
All right, let me
So
do some math here.
oh, he's doing some math. We're in trouble
Uh-oh.
now,
Bust out the
That's-
calculator,
Here
Ron.
dude.
we
It's
go.
519s.
135.
No, it's not. That's a
Everyone
trip
agree?
7.
Oh, okay. This is 135.
Game on.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
You got it. No worries.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna give him some tassels and a little fling, 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 fling.
You know that. I'm gonna put you out there next, Ryan.
All right.
Yeah.
Last time I was out there, Sean left in 45 minutes with no legs won.
That is a 100.
It was all because of Guy Perry, but that's my secret. It's my secret, and I'm keeping it. Hey, I hit a couple doubles that day.
It definitely.
It definitely didn't hurt.
That is a 140.
Yeah.
Also known as a 140, but that's all right.
You know what? I'm gonna start calling
I knew you
140s
could
like
do
that.
it.
140.
Please
Not
don't.
wrong. These guys got a nice little lead building in this leg.
Yeah, we got a little room to breathe here.
Lee's gonna need a triple.
Just over top. Switch that 18.
Yeah, I think you switch to the 18. Leave yourself 154.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're all right.
Yeah. And that's,
That leaves him at
require
164.
Oops, sorry.
let me start out here. Lee was fantastic 5 years ago, but that's the improvement over the last 5 years of his game. He thinks it out a lot more. He knows where to go for his outs.
Using his noodle more than just
Yep.
raw talent.
Can go in the 20s route on 118, trying to leave double 19, but switch down on the second dart there.
So
78,
41. So
77.
Yeah. You see George whispering in his ear back there.
79, I believe.
oof.
It's a 7, leaves himself 72.
48 scored.
And there, good
Yeah.
correction.
Okay.
All right.
So George
Well,
will.
thank goodness Rosner's out there.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank goodness, right?
So it looks like I'm assuming George is gonna go. I mean, man, with them on 164. I guess
Yeah.
depends.
Oh,
on,
Depends
baby.
what box comes
I
up
was-
with.
well, yeah,
Is
it
that
depends
first
on what.
dart in?
No,
Yeah,
it's
that
underneath
first
it,
dart's a little bit
man.
low.
just under it.
Yeah,
Are
you
those
see
both
that?
four? A trip 4 and a 4.
That's a trip 4 and a 4, so 32 scored.
I would go.
Uh,
I would go.
George
I'd almost go
requires
the 20 bull
70.
route here.
Well, he might do that. Might go trip 18. Might go trip 10. Let's see what he does. Goes to the trip 10.
60 left.
20 for tops.
Tops.
Needs this.
Oh, he
Oh,
short armed
drags
it.
down.
Scored.
He rushed it
That's
and
all right.
short armed it.
He might be back, but
Lee require
Lunchbox
128.
is
If-
just,
yeah,
just
no, if-
looking to see where Lee's going to leave him.
If Lee takes out this 128, it's almost,
It's almost over.
game over.
Right.
He still got a shot at it.
Yeah.
110.
Trip 20.
There's a trip
He is
20.
on.
Bullseye.
Oh! Well, the
Just a
camera
little
that was
shy.
there, but he wasn't.
103 scored there to leave 25.
103
King
scored.
should
Rob,
have
your
3
card's
darts here,
20.
double 10.
Come on, Rob. Oh,
Let's go Shire,
He's a
bud.
little bit higher.
Right.
That's
That's
better.
a good marker. Use that.
Oh,
he
just
tucks it
inside.
inside on the last one.
right on the other side, boss.
Come on, big boy.
Here comes
Chris, your
Lunchbox.
card's
All right, box 9 for double 8 would be my assumed route.
He's won every leg tonight.
Or tops.
You know what?
Either
You
and
know,
or.
Yep.
I think he was
George
going
required
5 double
10.
10 there.
Yeah.
You overachiever, you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Unfortunate there.
He was,
George's
go-
going to take a look at the
he
double
was
5.
going the James Wade route, 5 for double 10.
I respect it.
Good marker.
Oh,
Ooh.
bounced it.
Too good.
Wow.
Too good.
Two.
you're
So
required
now we
25.
found out Lee
Yeah.
like 17 for double 4. Does he do it again? Yes, he does.
2 darts, double 4.
Oof.
Oh.
Just a bit outside there.
Rob King gonna get the redemption now.
All
Rob, you
right.
required 10.
The
Ye-
James Wade.
You can't split it, right? You got to go right at it, sure.
I think you have to.
I think he split it. I would love going 2 for double 4 right now, but not now, but
Oh,
that's why.
Gotcha.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah,
going
you-
to hit a 1.
Yep, he
Yep.
did.
Leave
Scored.
4.
So we're to the double
Chris,
2. We were
require
going
8.
for it again
Yeah.
with. Got it.
Lunchbox with the double 4.
Lunchbox just saying, hop on the back. I'll carry you to the victory.
Oh, we will wheel it all the way there. I am 0 horsepower. That is too many.
Every time we call it, he busts.
George,
Those
you're
are
on
2
4.
We shouldn't
unfortunate
say
darts
anything
there
next
from
time.
Lunchbox.
All right. I won't say a
We
word.
won't say anything next time.
It'd be nice if our camera.
I think we're causing him to bust.
Oh, George took the hat off.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
hey,
It's game
George,
show.
Hey,
George
you
knows-
guys are screwed now. The hat came off.
It's like over the top. Instead of turning it backwards, he takes it off.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it
right.
comes off. It doesn't go forward.
Well, if you only had a siege hat.
He only wears it forward when he's golfing. It's backwards when
Which
he's
you
darting.
could get yours if you wanted to. Just message Jason Osh, Sean Green, or Tim Neal. Not
All
Keegan
right, we were
Osh.
Yeah.
final one.
Everyone message
double
Keegan
out.
between the hours of 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. He's selling hats and puppies.
Well, here it is. You're gonna have to break them 2 or 3 times, and this is where it's gonna start. And Lee's helping him out here, starting out with
Oh,
a
big last.
66.
Oh,
Big last saved him. But George can get on the board going quick.
hatless George.
He had a ton for you, I believe, first legs. He got scoring power in him.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
41.
George only finding 41 on trip numero uno.
Blame myself for that commentator's.
It's kind of a blocker for Lunchbox the way he comes
Ooh.
in at it. Yep.
22.
Unfortunately, that darts
22.
2 and 3 hit that first one, put him in a difficult spot. Never know where Rob's going to go. Probably looking at the 19s. He's looking up.
The funny thing is, every time Lunchbox backs up, I start hearing "Annie, are you okay?" in the back of my head. Like he's moonwalking out of there.
41 scored.
So dueling 41s for George and Rob to get it started.
Lee feeling really good about the 19 so far today.
Yes,
95
he
scored.
should. 95
519.
leaves 318.
You know George is going to go 20s.
Well, yeah, he's looking for that 1080. The elusive 1080, at least a $140, at least a ton.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh, he
dropped down.
switchy
he
on
did drop down
me.
on the last one.
97.
Yeah.
Well played,
Good
Mr.
switch there, Mr.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Mr. Daniels.
Telling me quit playing with the cameras.
Okay.
Lunchbox's dart is deceiving. It's like going, no.
What do you
And
say?
it starts to drop.
Justin, is Lunchbox throwing about what you would have expected him to throw, and is Rob doing the same thing?
Yeah, Box is stepping up like I expected him to do. Box is one of those players that when it's tournament time or a time like this where the spotlight's on him, Box normally does step up.
34
Okay.
scored.
He
Alright.
likes the attention.
Now, Box has been playing for a lot longer than Rob has, right?
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
a lot longer.
20 plus years to 2 years.
Rob's
Okay.
a newbie.
We
Well-
get it. He's taking you home. We understand.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to walk.
Well, I think Rob's going to be good at some point in time.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
got.
yeah.
He
You
just
can tell.
got. It's confidence now
Yep.
for him.
He's definitely got the mechanics down. He's going to be a great darter.
He's got the thought process down. Just be a matter of getting out there and doing it over and over again.
And shooting with people like Lee and George ain't going to hurt that trend.
I
Right.
mean,
Deuce.
not yeah, no, never gonna hurt your feelings.
All right, so these guys even matched. George not happy with that 22 he shot last time. Unfortunately, just kind of rolled over to the ones. See if Lunchbox here can't take advantage. And
Batting in the middle,
there you
There
go.
you go.
Well,
little double doer.
Lee's going to be on and out.
That is an
There you
80.
go.
An 80-point scored is not bad at all.
Leaves the 1-2-1.
Shot box.
Don't be surprised if I show up at the next blind draw with a little wheelie cart.
Ooh,
The way he's shooting.
Secret right there.
That's right.
almost spicy.
Yeah.
Thin. I can't tell which side of the wire they're on.
No, third.
Lee, your car one's
No, it's very, very unfortunate.
That's a 3, it looks
Yes,
like.
sir.
Going the trip 17
Yeah.
route, eh? I like
I
it.
think he's fine with 94 to go trip 18
He's
tops.
got a
if he
ton
gets
left.
single.
All right, leaves his partner with 80.
41.
George just needs to get his partner down to an out here.
Nice clean ton wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean ton. Could do it at 140 though.
Oof.
He's put him on an out.
There's
He's-
a ton.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right
that-
there.
You guys called it. Hit that
Chris, your
ton.
car 80.
You know, George is so big, when he walks in front of the light, the whole room dims.
That's why he's called lights out.
Yeah.
Like I told you,
Okay.
shut the power off.
Is that in? I can't see from here.
Looks like it.
Trip one.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
No, that's-
2 darts. 2 darts to 10.
Oh.
It's 70 scored.
Yeah, 70 scored. Leaves that double
Rob, your
5
car
again.
It's going to
136.
leave Rob a poke at 136 here. The 18s. Okay.
I'm intrigued.
41 scored.
We would have left double 14. I
Lee,
believe,
you're on
so.
10.
I'm pretty sure McPeak is trying to wave at somebody. Either that or he's going surfing.
Lee splits here on 10.
And
2
double
darts
4.
and double 4.
Oh,
and
on
he
the
goes
inside.
inside on the third.
Yeah, he's gone to
George
that
with a
double
shot
4
at
4 times
95.
already. I don't think he's hit it yet,
95.
has he?
He hit one of
He
them.
hit one of them.
He hit one of them. He
No.
hit the 117 double 4 that he had.
George looking at the 95 here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
2 darts. 2 darts.
Looking for the double 19. Look
And
at
he
this.
gets it.
Wow. Lights out.
Ooh.
George Daniels, ladies and gentlemen. Nice
Okay.
job. That's 2 in a row, and they just
Because you
broke
hit
him.
it, and
It's a
I think
comeback
you're
coming.
That went from
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback.
That went from
Crazy.
3
What?
breaks to 2.
All
Still trying
right,
to
we
get a
are
fight
all
there.
in for cricket.
All in for cricket.
It's cricket time,
So that'd
baby.
be George starting.
Told you the hat came off.
Yeah.
All the best.
Telling you.
I'll tell you what, that's 2 in a row. We're back to 7 to 3. We'll make this interesting if they
I'm
win
telling
this one.
you.
Look at this.
I'm telling
my
you.
Goodness.
The
Ooh.
6 mark on the 20s.
Oh, he switched on us. Got
Yeah.
it. I'm like, where'd
Yeah.
he go?
Only when he hears that camera
Then
switch,
you
he's like,
move.
well, let me just go ahead and shoot down here.
He says, I feel like Jason pushed a button. Go.
Yeah.
Man, so clean.
I
Yeah.
would have said it, trust me.
All right. Well, they've already got the early advantage in this match.
They're already up on
Yeah,
points.
Robert just needs 3 single 19s really just to, I mean, that's the
Yeah.
job here. Is 3 single
19's his
19s.
wedge if he
Rob
likes
loves
those
that
19s, so
19.
hey.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. There's 3 of them at least.
And he turned around and looked at George and said, is that what we need? 3 single 19s.
And George is like, yeah, just get that close for me, bud.
Yep.
Oh.
That's all right. Let's see what
Got a little
Lunchbox can do
antsy
to
on that
answer.
third dart.
He's going to need 4 to take that point lead.
1, 2.
Just a bit
have
outside. No, you can when George follows you.
Most certainly. But you know what? Hey, dude's
He
better
can
than
ma-
none.
Oh,
Oh, no.
my.
Oh.
Oh, my. Oh.
This is why he's called lights out, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think George.
Yeah.
I
Nice
think
little
George
6
is starting to
mark
feel
there.
himself.
George is coming alive. Someone turned that switch on.
Yeah, somebody. He said, "I'm gonna power up to shut you down."
Yep.
That's a 1 mark.
It's a 1 mark.
An uncharacteristic.
There's
Single mark for Mr.
Yeah.
Jones.
Is Lee cooling off? Is George getting hot? Let's see what happens here.
not get it.
Oh,
$118?
tried the outer edge.
Going to leave Lunchbox some hope here to get back into this game with the points.
See, the most intimidating thing right now, I think, for
Those are
Lunchbox is
17s.
the simple fact that George is right behind him.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a 3 mark.
That's the scariest thing happening right.
That's good solid darts there from Lunchbox.
3 singles will do it to get you done, get you going. George will be single 18. He'll go take that 17 if he can. He'll go back.
Yeah,
should go back to
that's
that.
kind of
He'll go back.
a little bit of a tough
18s or
dart for him.
20s.
He's going to try to make it fit.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Georgie boy.
Unfortunate.
The score, folks. Christy's asking what the score. It's 7-3 in favor of Lunchbox and Lee right now.
Christy, if you'd come up and seen us and everything else, you'd know live in person what the score was.
Christy, if you look at the top of the screen, it's also right there where it says 7-3.
5-17.
In fairness, the numbers are a little small.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the
In
doubt.
fairness, we are
Yeah.
giving Christy a hard time because she's one of our favorite blondes. Come on, Mr. King.
You got it.
Ah, boy.
Maybe. Get some
Stay with it.
points.
Ooh, where'd that go? Oh,
We're
triple
back
one.
into the water.
Yep.
Flight must have saw it go bounce to bounce.
Mr. Ed Baker watching along with us. Well, welcome, Mr. Ed. Hope Thanksgiving was good, sir. John Redden watching along. How you doing, John? Hope things are all good up there up north in Peru. James Edwards tuning in with us.
Just off the edge, goes back down.
Mark.
Only a single mark there. So George only needs a single from one of their 2 wedges to retain the lead.
Folks, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for joining us. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. As you were watching George Daniels come alive. Oh, you know, one of us has got to do the whole boom goes the dynamite.
He is lame.
Not it.
Yeah. I don't know how that
Keegan,
works.
your guest host.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't mind.
That,
Let's go.
I'm fair enough. I'm-
You don't want that smoke, Drew Matlock.
2.
You don't.
All right, here is Rob. Just cruise with a couple of 16s. He does that with the first start and points. Goes over to the 15s.
Potty in the chat.
4 mark.
There.
Going on, Skip. Happy Turkey Day to you, my friend.
Look at Rob King with the timely hit.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
It's a
King's
solid
starting
former.
to feel it now.
Yeah, good. Both of them. Let's come alive with this. Let's Julia Andrews, this bad boy, and come alive with the sound of music. Let's go. Little shout out to Jason Ives and
more.
someone from his countryland. Little Mary Poppins action. Anybody? Come on, Jason.
Back here.
I'm throwing up softballs for you here,
I tell
bud.
you what.
Back here.
Oh, little discrepancy in the room there. Seems like they're all talking, having a good time with each other. It's a lot easier to do that when you're on the comeback trail.
There's a 3
There
mark.
you go.
There you go.
Just clean and cool.
Yeah, they are just cruising along.
What is that? 3-3 throwing a what?
3-3 throwing a
2-7?
2-3.
Oh, no. It's
Yeah, and Lee just a little bit off this
Number
leg.
4.
We seen him hit a 1 mark earlier.
all right,
Come
Mr.
on,
King.
Rob King.
2 bowls.
Let's give him that one time doubled up.
There
All
it
right,
is.
that'll
Yeah,
work.
come
That
on.
double Dutch bus. Let's go. Come on.
Rob. Oh,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
1 mark.
Get a good look at those flex points, though.
he would have hit that. Have been a whole new Rob King.
I want to see it.
You would have seen a confident Rob King.
I want to see it. It looks like a splashed 15.
Yeah.
That is 115. 1 mark.
All right, George just looking for 1 bulls here.
Just needs the single.
There it
There it
is.
is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't call it a comeback, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
That's
3 on the
Boy.
spin.
3 on the spin.
Too hot to trot.
Oh,
We're
boy.
back to
And we're going to go to 501 double in, double out. But this is going to be partners now.
This leg might get real unique.
Yeah, it's certainly unique to us. It's not something
501.
we've done before.
double in, double out. Lead to start. All the best, gentlemen.
Addie says hi, Miss Cat George. Thanks for letting us borrow Ryan for a day.
No, she's happy to get rid of me. You're okay.
And Lee is in.
He is on the 32.
There you go.
33.
Keeping the math simple for everybody.
Well, especially Rosner.
I
Yeah.
was just about to drop that.
It's going to be crucial that George gets in here. Both these guys have to get in. You don't want to put that pressure on the partners.
Uh-oh.
A lot of pressure on this third dart.
He does
Ooh,
not
did
connect.
get in.
That might not be bueno.
This is a free hit for Lunchbox now.
He delivers big here. That could be the difference. The one's not ideal. That'll
that triple
hold.
help him.
And the second one.
Oh!
Wow. Big 1-2-1 there. Definitely punishing Lights Out Daniels for not getting in. Mr. King.
All right,
see what you
King,
can
be
do.
the hero.
Come on.
Double 19. Here we go. First start. Yes,
Bam.
sir.
He's in.
That's
Right
fine.
hand,
Keep
12.
going. Live your best
yeah.
life, my guy. I
Should
love
be
it.
You're in.
53.
Yes.
Let's go. All right.
And we're off and running.
That was really big for Mr. King getting
Every,
in on that first start for
absolutely.
sure.
That's confidence for him, you know,
Yes,
with,
sir.
with George missing, him stepping up.
Yeah.
Only a clean 60 from Lee. So George,
Need something big right here.
I mean, he needs it big, but I mean, it's within reach, and if anybody can
Definitely
do
needs
it.
two triples.
There's one.
There's one.
It's all right. Still dialed.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
clean
right
hundy.
there on that one.
Clean ton.
Solid
Waxed off
ton.
low.
Definitely will take it.
oh yeah.
Box, let you, friend.
He's been he's got the little double clutch and go.
Most certainly.
There's
Oh,
another
that's a
big
big
trip.
95.
95.
scored.
1-2-1 and a 95 for Lunchbox.
Fake ton.
Making all the difference in this leg. He's all over that 19. And I like it. That's
There you go.
95.
Keeps him
95
fighting.
scored.
There you go, Rob King.
That's kicking. Kicking like a mule, but he's kicking. So Lee looking to tee it up. 40 thus far. 60 clean.
Solid.
Leaves the 1-3-2, but
The
George.
champagne shot, baby.
Yep. George now needs to take care of it here and get this down to an out.
That's a great
That's a
first start.
great effort.
Ooh,
Just
about
needs to stay
follows it.
clean.
Ooh,
I
99.
I
Okay.
think I would have stayed.
Chris, you require 132.
That's fine. That's all
I mean,
right.
it's all fine. It's all relevant, but it just
I
It
think
gives
I
him
would've
the
stayed
option
up
to
there.
stay at the same target for two triples if he wants to. You can go trip 19 to leave tops.
that's fair.
All right, Lunchbox. Big one here. Doesn't get it.
54 scored.
54 scored there.
Robert require 154.
78. Mr. King stepping up here.
So yeah, that's the question. Is he gonna go trip 19? He is not.
Oh, he went trip 18.
He
I
was gonna go
respect
trip
it.
18 for the trip 20 for tops.
Right, just 58 scored there.
58.
Leaves 96 though.
Yep.
It's a
Lee
solid
requires
2-dart combo
78.
for his partner, if he gets to see it.
All right, Lee gets a
Eight.
single 18
Yes, sir.
there.
Well,
60 left.
so 20 for tops.
Ooh, and just a bit outside there.
No.
58 scored.
George
Yeah,
showed
that
off.
one. I feel like that one
96.
dropped a lot more than Lee expected it to.
All right, Mr. Daniels, I believe his last two rounds have his first start has found that trip 20. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh,
76
left. Not get it. Forced to leave tops. Possibly. Assuming he knows math. Rosner tells him.
58
I-
scored.
I'm
Okay.
intrigued.
Okay.
Chris, you require
All
20.
Oh, I
It's
respect it.
19s for Rob King.
Yeah, his partner likes
The-
double 19.
This is
Right.
George Daniels mending the way he plays to better suit his partner. I
Right.
like that.
Lunchbox gets 3 darts at it.
Teamwork, teamwork.
Can he
The
take it?
James
Ooh,
Wade.
that's
That's
a
a
great second
marker.
dart.
Ooh,
Oh, he got it. He
got
rolled it.
Yes, he did.
He rolled it in
Rolled
there.
that bad boy.
To stop the
gotta
3-leg
walk it
sweep,
in.
possibly
Wow.
going to a 4-leg
All right,
sweep
same
there.
game. George, you're to go first.
We're gonna roll
gonna
it
run it
back and
back.
replay it.
Yep, this time lights out. We'll get the lead first.
8-4 is your
501,
score
double
line.
that
See if
again,
George can get in
gentlemen.
first
All the
this time.
best.
Oh, he needs it. I think that's proof in the pudding right there.
The Outlaw asking in the chat how the interview
He's
camp's
there.
going to work with Lunchbox and his roller derby.
We'll wheel one of the chairs out, wheel him in.
I'll
That's how
say
it
we'll
works.
wheel
Yeah.
one out. Well, chair's got wheels too, so we'll wheel out and wheel in.
Don't think we haven't planned for it, though, Paul.
Oh no, the
Snatchy a
roles
little
have
bit there.
reversed. And in honor of Sean not being here, how the turntables have
Indeed turn.
indeed turned. Yes. That trip?
Yeah.
Looks it.
Ooh, just
Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck.
Yeah, we'll put that
There you
down
go,
for
bro.
81.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, 8-5 sounds a hell of a lot better than 9-4.
Certainly.
Uh-oh.
Really needs it here. Come on.
He's in.
Double
Gets it.
three.
He's in. That's, you know,
That is 6.
that's all that
In.
matters. Well,
In,
it just
you're
it
in.
enables Lee to go
In,
right
no
at those
matter how
20s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lee
yeah.
can start making up ground. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
George's going to want to put a big score on the board here.
Got 115 plus these.
Split those. And he
There you
does.
go.
Big time.
100.
Make it 215.
Yeah. Hats off to the cameraman on that one.
Amazing work.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Almost like Tim never left.
Especially because
Someone nudged Justin again.
100.
440.
I can hear him snoring.
I the soft, subtle snoring.
Yeah. Justin, when you going to get on the siege, my friend?
Hey, I'm waiting for an email back.
Well, see, that's the problem. Right.
He doesn't do emails.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I got an email asking for my stats. I sent them in, and I've not heard anything back since.
Well, did you answer the carrier pigeon? Lunchbox, opening up with the 20 right here.
Another
how
one.
about
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
just
Little
a little
outside.
deflection there.
Yeah,
Finally
I'm
get
sure the
yellow.
camera probably threw him off a little bit, but nothing wrong with the
Rose Bowl, maybe.
121. George saying, hey, we were a couple 100 points ahead a minute ago.
Oh, that's a
Trip.
great
Yeah.
first start from lights out.
Let me
Uh-oh.
just.
Is he going to fill it up?
Oh, come
Clicks the
on.
wire on
Right
the
on
dark
top.
Somebody give me it.
Man.
Somebody give the people what they want.
That's an unfortunate bogey shot. 99 there. Has to go.
Oh, it
Yeah.
clacks the
Sorry there.
wire hard.
But
Big
nope.
third.
Big third.
Yeah, Lee.
Not
you know,
enough though.
Not
So,
enough to get it done.
Mr. King technically has 6
Sorry,
darts here if
99.
he so needs them.
Yeah, he's going to need at least 3.
80
Double.
left.
Top stops? No.
Top stops. He's looking back. He's
Trim
like, what do I
16,
do?
double 16. Trim 16, double 16. Trim
Yeah.
16, double 16. Come on. Ah, bless it.
Oh, I
65
tell you what.
left.
That, yeah, that's a trip 5.
65 left. He goes 15.
Bullseye.
Shout out to the Sony
Outer bowl.
Corporation providing the cameras on that one.
Bullseye.
And he hits the fat 15.
To
Safe.
leave 50.
Safe 15.
49 scored.
Nah, you got to go for it. You got to go for it.
Depending on how far Box drives, it will depend on how George plays it.
Yeah.
He said drives it.
Well, I mean, we don't got a motor on it yet, but
Oh, come on, Lunchbox. Follow that second dart.
Y'all are rolling with these
Oh,
jokes
right
pretty
there.
hard. I think Lunchbox hits a trip every visit, though.
Don't he?
You know?
George required 50.
He may only hit 66, but that trip
Makes
every
all the
time.
difference.
Yeah, every
Absolutely.
time. Is he going to go for it, folks?
yeah, I think he goes right at it. He
He's
did not. And he's
Dragged
over.
it to the 6.
Instead, he's going to
No.
see what he can do with
But
a
now-
44.
Oh, he's got. Oh, man.
44 left.
There you go. Fat in the middle. One dart at tops. And he's
Oh.
inside.
That is just very poor visit there for lights
Yeah.
out.
So, Lee going to go bull
Require
first
one,
dart?
two.
Yeah, you got to go bull first
unfortunately.
start.
Have to.
Don't have to. But
You don't have to.
Have to.
Do you? Yes.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
yeah.
1.
last
Yeah,
few
they've
first
been
starts for Lee have been ones.
Can't take out 1, 2, 4, and 2 darts.
You
But
can
Lee's-
try.
Yeah, Lee's going to try.
Definitely try. But lead 4 with 2
Leave
darts.
him on 4. Don't do that. I
Lee's
lied.
Looking for the 64
Oh.
wedge.
Okay,
Oh.
all Leaves.
Rob King with the double two.
He's
Robert
looking for the
requires 20.
64 while Justin's having 1090s. So, you know.
Ton 90s.
Ooh.
Oh, he killed it.
Trying to ruin the equipment.
Shoot him like a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, he went in.
Yeah, it's just a bit on the inside.
All
Back to
right,
the
so here's the
double
deal.
five.
If you get to come back to double five, you're
56.
splitting it 2 for double. Please split it for
Yeah,
2
I
for
don't-
double 4.
With your opponent
16 double
on a
five.
winning dart, probably not. But let's see.
2 darts at tops.
Double 10.
Drags it low.
There
And he
you go.
gets it
The
on dart
lunch
3.
box.
Stop, folks.
Yeah.
Lunchbox's
Yeah.
finishing has been
Carrying.
brings
the
bananas.
Yeah.
9-4 in favor of Lee and Lunchbox.
Oh, man.
So Jason is at this point the closest.
George goes first.
He said, of course.
Easy.
Of course.
Easy.
All right, we're back
We got
to
enough
501
ego and Rosner in the
Finland.
garage.
All right.
All the best.
Mr. Daniels
George to
needs
throw
to live up
first.
to his nickname
Game
here in
on.
order to even give him a shot here. Got to shoot lights out. Get down to that last leg beside it.
We're going to go play a couple of games of 0-1.
Hey.
There you
We're gonna
go.
a
Big
couple of games of
140 to
cricket.
start.
That's a
Daniels.
great start
There you
right there.
But they've had this start before. I mean, they were a couple hundred points ahead last time, you know?
It's come down to the clutch darts from like
Yep.
I'm gonna call it like I really see it. It's Lunchbox hitting a key trip, and then
Well,
it's been Lee and
went on your
Lunchbox
word.
finishing.
You
I-
told him he can go first.
I think they messed up the rotation there, considering it is an even leg. Lee, I believe, was supposed to have thrown first.
He made you pay.
But nonetheless,
Lee, liking those ones. Just
You let
That
him go
is-
first. He thought he was
yeah.
140.
That's Lee having a good time.
Yeah, they're all having a good time.
That's Lee having a good time right there. Those guys are in the barn. One more
44
victory for those guys.
They smell grandma's home cooking.
And let's see if they can't pull out a comeback here.
His darts,
oh,
that sound almost like a little springety door stop when you had kick it when you were a kid.
Yeah, a lot to
They
be said.
probably don't make those anymore, Keegan. You probably don't know what I mean.
oh yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously,
no.
Not
Lunchbox,
even the slightest.
Lunchbox shooting on one leg here. We just really good mechanics. Being able to do that and maintain a certain amount of balance is
Well,
great.
yeah, he's got the perfect balance
Yeah.
point. It's not moving.
Well, he's on wheels.
He can't make
mean,
it.
He puts
Yeah,
the brake
yeah.
on, though.
He puts the brake on.
Yeah.
It's like you sitting down and throwing. You're not going to move your legs if
Ah,
you're
yeah.
sitting down.
I don't see either one of you guys doing it. But
I'd probably fall off the daggum thing.
I actually have foot surgery next week, and I'll be on a
ooh,
scooter
and
like
check
that.
that out from George Daniels. Another ton there.
Odds
Almost
are
about
I'm
40.
top heavy enough. I'd be wobble and then
He said,
fall.
wobble, wobble, falls.
Here they are again. Another 201 point lead.
That's over top.
Oh.
59.
Yeah, I'd fall. I'd find the fastest way to fall off that thing.
He's got motorized ones, too.
Meet me.
But Rob does have really good mechanics. He's got a little bit of a pacing type issue where he tends to shoot a little bit too fast, but he's got really good mechanics. You can tell that young man, should he choose to keep it going, he's going to be a good darter. Lunchbox, I think, is already there, though. Ooh, that's a curse.
That is a fiver.
I think that's the first single-digit score we've had so far this
That's
afternoon.
from
That's
who?
not been a double. We did have a 6 in.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Yep.
that's fair.
So-
That's fair. Good point.
But
100.
Yeah,
Wow.
George,
George, man.
Yeah,
There you
George
go.
so far this leg is 140, 100, 100.
it's fun when your partner's created 340 of the 501 points and 9 darts.
You let George go first, and he's being mean at you.
And Rosner with the kicking color commentary is just perfect.
29 score.
That's a little 29.
I
He's
mean,
89.
he's 89, so trip 19 for double 16.
They've got
Or
plenty
like
of-
Lunchbox wanted to do and go trip 13 for bullseye. This is not soft tip, my boy.
Yeah. Let's see
Oof.
what happens
Ooh.
here.
Oh, that's a trip
that's
5.
Five.
He's still all over it, though,
Yeah, he
man.
is.
Right there.
Beep, beep.
You almost wonder if he wasn't using reflex points, if he had a little bit thicker point, it wouldn't bounce over so far.
It might not.
You know.
Might drive the dart through a little tighter.
Yep.
70
All right.
left.
Doesn't need to take it out here.
Ooh, he wants
Going for
to.
the bull. Oh, right on
45 left.
Hey,
He
nothing
tried
wrong with
it.
that.
I
That's
respect
a great
it.
Gotta
dart.
try it.
Did not
Yep.
need to go it, but I
But
respect it.
I just it scares me with the finishing. I know they got the lead. I'm not saying that, but with the finishing being the way the finishing's been,
All right.
and Lee putting a ton in now, so now we got the big fish on the
Yeah.
table.
Rob, you require
The way boxes
45.
have been hitting.
Yeah.
I'm just
Let's-
saying,
let's not-
crazier
yeah.
things have
And
happened.
you guys down in Louisville will never hit the end of
Oh
that
my
one.
goodness.
Oh,
I don't-
Going
it'll-
7 for double 19.
Is that it?
Oh, I
No,
think
it deflected.
I think it fell out.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate
Yeah, with
for that
at least
young man.
from our angle here, the way the flight kind of kicked, it may have blocked part of
Chris,
the
you
bet.
Yeah.
require
Well,
170.
George, you're going to have to hit
is
that double
the
19. I believe you've
big
hit one
ol'
already.
fish.
Yes, he did. He
took
should.
that
He,
Lunchbox ready to
95
send
out.
him
Tripped the
packing here
double.
with a 170
Come on,
finish,
Lunch.
possibly.
does he like to
Oh,
fish?
no.
Does
No.
not
Apparently
like to
not
fish this
today.
time.
Long John Silver's.
Captain D's.
Captain D.
It's better your partner. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right,
Well.
60 scored there. And now
George
Mr.
requires
Daniels.
38.
At the
He's
very
done it
bottom
before.
board.
Let's see if he do it this time.
Let's go marker, walk it.
Yep.
Yep.
There
There
it
it is.
Nice job.
You let George go first, he wins.
Yeah.
See, look what happens. And he's mean about it.
And he's going to go first again. because-
9-5.
No
George
out.
can win one more, and then my prediction will be correct.
George, your honor, your honor.
I don't even know why people watch. If you just
We're
just
back
get my
in line
prediction
again.
and then just
Just
tune in.
ask what
Yeah.
you, just ask what's gonna happen.
Yeah, what's gonna happen, Jason?
So then what we should start doing now is sportsbook betting on this now.
Betting on the Siege,
scored.
DraftKings.
Dude, I'm telling you what, we get a trash talking room going on that. That'd be knockdown drag out right there,
We're
bud.
going to get a fine from the IDA if we.
That's when the
keep-
$5 wooden
Yeah.
trophies turn into the $5,000 gold trophies.
Golden crystal chalices.
Yeah.
He came out here to
Sponsors. I
confuse you
am the
while he's
sponsor.
throwing.
We're sponsored by Sony, Pepsi.
Nike's kicking in.
Yeah.
Winmore, Target.
Prime energy drink.
That's right.
Folks,
Oh,
thank you for
Lord.
tuning in and listening to four doofuses on a mic here talking about steel tip guns.
Five.
I
We have
greatly
5.
appreciate it.
Rosner's
Oh
got a mic.
yeah, I guess we got 4.5.
You
He's
can't
not even
leave-
on camera.
You
but-
can't leave the Keebler elf out. Come on.
All right. Here is Lunchbox, definitely the star of this show.
He's gonna be popping a wheelie if he wins this match.
I hope not, 'cause he goes down. He's going down hard.
Lunchbox just needs one more leg.
Well, a leg and a half.
A foot would be nice too. You know, hey.
Oh, my
Holy
goodness.
God. Yeah.
Oh, he'd be he'd be the $6 million man.
George Daniels there with a big 123.
Oh,
George is not ready to go home.
yeah.
Yeah,
Lunchbox
he's gonna
should.
keep fighting.
If Lunchbox watches his back, tell him to do it with the sound off.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long trip on the way home if he watches it.
He
before
gonna be
driving.
watching it the
Yeah.
whole way.
It's amazing how much mine and Justin's voice sound very similar.
You got 2 hours to explain it away.
Yeah. Lee with the answer with his own little
Well, I
tongue
was
there.
trying not to move while you were throwing. So
Yeah. Go figure. He's trying to stand
Drink
still.
until you're done.
All right. As soon as he did, he hit a 60. So
He's out there doing the Oompa Loompa dance.
just do that again.
Look at that. He's
Lunchbox.
even got that thing with a candy coated paint job on it.
He just rolls up and
Got spinners and iced out rims on it next week.
Yeah, let's not take away from the darts he's throwing. No, he was,
Oh, he's throwing great
yeah,
darts.
he's
That's what's
cold
making
today.
that's what's making the roller derby jokes even better.
Oh, right.
I nominate that we should change Lunchbox and Lee Jones's official team name to be Wheels and the Leg Man.
Yeah, ooh, George.
Well, I
not
mean,
gonna
you
be
got
happy
you
with
got
that
wheels
last
and
dart.
bullets. So I
Yeah.
mean, you got
The
your
rolling
gunman and your wheelman. There you
Yeah.
go.
A little loose on that last one. Let's see if Lee. What kind of an out is he going to leave his partner?
190.
There's a big fish.
170.
Oh, look at that.
110.
Look at that.
that's a good one.
That's,
That's a
99
great
there for
dart.
Mr. Jones.
yeah.
Two
Now,
dart
Mr.
combo
King
for
should
box.
start on the 19s here.
And
No,
does.
that's real?
Needs
That's
another
just
one.
under it.
Oh.
That's in.
Uh-oh.
How about
Uh-oh.
How about a 133?
Stay right there.
Keep going.
Yep.
Stay
Come on,
right
son,
there.
do
I
something.
can't tell if that's a
Hit
chip
it.
or not.
Yeah.
One's in, one's out.
Okay.
Left side is out. Yep.
No, I did that both in. Hit it.
Oh, he
he
hits
hits
a
the
double.
double. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Hold
be-
on. Let Rosner math this.
All right, we need 819.
It's 152 points there.
152
Boom
scored.
goes the dynamite, Robert King.
Wow.
Not
And now Mr. Lunchbox on 110 here.
I think that's our biggest round of the day.
Yes.
he
it
needs a
is.
triple. The shot is dead, I believe.
Five
I think
is
that's a five.
that's a 5. So the king is dead on the out. That looks like 2 5s. Looks like 3 5s.
15?
That's 15 scored.
Yeah, call like you see
Yeah.
it.
George requires 21.
Well, let's see.
All right,
George's going to
21 here.
go 1 double 10,
That would be my guess.
17 double 2,
Oh, he goes 5 double 8.
double 8.
Is that an
It's an
11?
11.
Oh, that
Oh,
was an
it was
8.
not.
It was
Okay.
an 8, yep. And he just missed it.
Good camera work there, Mr. Ives.
I'm doing what I can.
Absolutely.
Master
All right.
class.
Lee with 95 for the game, the win.
He's got a 2-dart out here.
Jim 19.
Oh,
Goes
That's
Bull.
a 25. He goes bull route. 70 left. He should go 20.
Oh,
Does
no.
not get it. 67 left. Should go for triple 17 here with 1 dart in hand.
And he nails the trip 17.
79 scored. Rob, you require 8.
All right, Mr. King. 3 darts at double 4.
Yes, sir.
That's not a marker dart. Neither is that
Oh,
one.
that's nerves.
Oh, right
whoa,
there.
Whoa. We were
Right
almost there.
No score.
We were halfway home.
Chris,
Jumping
you
out of the
require
seat. Now
16.
Lunchbox.
Brian drew the 100 stars. Thank you for it. All gets crazy.
Fitting to send these sandwiches packing. Let's see if he gets it.
Crestwood means.
He has hit so many doubles today. He might as well hit one more.
And
There
there
it
it is.
That is game, set, match, folks.
10 to 5.
10 to 5. Oh,
Thank you all for being here and throwing.
Keegan, you go
Sorry
ahead and
I
go
couldn't
get him.
help you out so
All
much
right,
on the
we'll
match.
do.
And
Fellas,
we'll
it's
bring
been a
it back.
pleasure.
We're going to
being
set
on
up the
mic with
handicap
you guys.
stage real quick.
Yep,
I will
no,
hand
no
right
worries.
back. Yes.
All right. Let me just give a big shout out to Ryan and to Justin for stepping up and stepping in. Justin and Eric and that whole team down there that put together the fundraising, the charity thing for St. Joe's. Folks have been going and doing it for quite some time. Please help them out next year. We'll probably do another raffle again next year, but it's a pleasure to have all these folks up here. We're going to try and get the winners to roll on over here. No pun intended. And we'll sit down and have a quick chat with them. It should be interesting. We'll see what we can get out of them. I'm going to do the interview. But a big shout out to Ryan George. Big shout out to Justin Wilson for coming in, helping, and being with us today. Big thank you to Keegan and to Sean Rosner for helping with the scoring. Sean, you did a fantastic job today. There was an awful lot expected out of you, and you held up well, my friend. But thank you for doing that. But that was a great match, folks. Thanks for joining us this Saturday afternoon. Another seat show. We got our next show is on December 5th at 8 o'clock. It's a Tuesday. We got another seat show. We got players lined up. We've got players coming down from Lafayette. We got players coming over from Richmond. We've got all kinds of folks coming in. It's going to be a great show. We got a young lady coming up from Seymour that I'm excited to watch play darts. She's just like Mad Dog Madison. She's someone that's very, very talented. I'm excited to see her come in and play. All right, Lunchbox. And we are getting the winners positioned and comfy. Go ahead and slide those bad boys on there, Lunchbox. There you go. There you go, sir. You're good. All right, we'll switch over to main interview and say congratulations, guys. Well done.
Great shooting, Bubba. Way to
Thank
carry
you.
me, man.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You guys were fabulous out there. How did it feel out there, Lunchbox? It was your first time out there. How'd it feel?
Felt good.
Yeah, you felt good. Now, how many doubles did you hit tonight?
I hit a lot.
Yeah,
I can't count them, but I hit them.
Lee, give me an assessment of your partner there today.
He was just relaxed and had fun. He
Yeah.
went up there and threw. If he missed, he missed. If he hit, he hit. There was nothing to it. He had a blast.
He hit a lot of doubles, didn't he?
He hit big doubles.
Yeah, a lot of big doubles. Let's give a shout out to the other team. Do you know Rob yourself, Lunchbox? Do you know Rob pretty?
He's on my B Trios team.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now he's only been shooting for a couple of years.
couple of years. Yeah,
He's going to be good, isn't he?
yeah, he's gonna get there.
He's going to be good, and it's experiences like this that I think will help him along the path.
Oh yeah.
Lee, what'd you think of George Daniels today? How was he throwing? You've thrown against him probably 100 times.
I think he threw off at not. He didn't throw off. He was missing for George at the beginning. I know halfway through he changed his flights once we got in singles and he started throwing better.
Okay.
But yeah, it definitely wasn't George's darts. And at first I was really good and took advantage. And then at the end I wasn't throwing my darts and he came back.
Yeah, I said something like that in commentary. You came out with lights on fire. You
Right.
were really cruising, and as soon as they started their comeback, what it was is George was starting to really hit some big
Yep.
darts, and the scoring was huge from him.
Yep.
They just got left in some unfortunate out spots, and you guys made a couple of big comebacks
Right.
to come back and hit them. It was great.
Yeah, it was a big jump at the beginning, a big start, you know what I mean? And then it came to him. He hit, like I said, he hit crucial doubles. It was definitely all him.
It's always fun to see. Lunchbox, do you want to come back, my friend?
Oh yeah. Anytime you need me, I'll come.
We tried getting you before. We tried to get it sorted out where the averages would work out where we tried to get you before, but it'll be a pleasure to have you back. Now, what's it like shooting with a cart? You've been shooting for how long with a cart?
Almost a year now. Almost a year. Yeah.
Is it going to be that way for a long time?
I gotta have one more surgery and I should be okay. But
Okay.
I had some infection in my bone I had to get rid of before
bless.
they
Yeah.
could do this last surgery. So
Well, I'll tell you, Justin and Ryan were making fun of it the whole time. And I couldn't stand it. I almost kicked them both off.
it is.
Yeah, I was making fun of it too.
I
But
hear
that's all right.
everything.
Yeah.
I was a little envious. He never had to get his darts. Everybody's
Yeah,
got so many
yeah.
caddies. Like, man.
On
Yeah.
a serious note, how was that? Was that in some ways helpful for you because it gave you something to do when you weren't throwing?
It did. Actually, it really did. I enjoyed going up and grabbing them because I wasn't thinking about what the person behind him or me was shooting.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, it made me relax a little bit better.
And it almost seems like it sets a little bit of a pace for you too.
Right.
So you get a certain
Yep.
rhythm going with it.
Yeah, and I appreciate everybody helping me out.
Now let me ask you, Lunchbox, just out of interest, has anybody ever objected to you doing that? Has anybody?
If I hit good darts, they won't go get them.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I've had people throw them on the ground. I'm like, wow.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Thank you so much for making the trip, and thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. Grab your trophies right there.
Yes, sir.
Lee, you should have enough of those things. You can make you a cabinet or something.
The mantel's full, that's for sure.
Well,
We'll have to throw Ashley's on the ground, so I
Yeah,
got room for
yeah.
this one.
I'll have to come back and get another one.
well, let me tell you, Lunchbox, that thing right now as it stands is worth about $5, and if I sign it for you, it's worth about $4.98.
Well,
All right.
I'll
So-
You
have-
signed
I'll
it.
have
It's
Lee
about
sign
$1,000.
Yeah.
Nah, it was you. That was you all day, buddy.
thank you.
Yeah, congratulations to you both. Folks, my name is Jason Nyes. Big shout out and a big thank you to everybody that helped us out this weekend. Big shout out and thank you to everybody watching. We are the Siege to the Point Streaming, and we'll be back on December 5th. Until then, y'all be safe, be good, enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend, and make sure you buy my Christmas presents on Black Friday. Thanks for joining us. We will talk to you.